Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and today I am sharing my entire Steelbook collection. So I have amassed a nice little Steelbook collection at this point, as part of my greater Blu-ray and DVD collection. I love Steelbooks. I almost can't resist them when they come out. So in saying that, my collection obviously has films that I love, that I needed on Blu-ray one way or another. I was going to own the film. But it's also filled with several films that maybe I only sort of liked, but I loved the Steelbook so much that I compulsively bought it. My name is Larry, and I am a movie addict. Some are guilty pleasures in here, some just have amazing artwork, some have all of the above, and even a couple, maybe I didn't love the Steelbook, but I loved the film and I had to have the Steelbook, obviously. So I'm excited to share my Steelbook collection with you all. And I'm going to kick things off with my Star Wars Steelbooks. So here we have The Phantom Menace, which has Darth Maul here on the front, and then this lovely artwork on the back. Attack of the Clones with Yoda on the front, and then this beautiful artwork on the back. Revenge of the Sith with General Grievous on the front, and then this Vader looming in the background artwork on the back. A New Hope with Vader here on the front, and then of course this iconic image here on the back. The Empire Strikes Back featuring a stormtrooper on the front, and then this beautiful image on the back. And then Return of the Jedi with our Sith Lord Palpatine on the front, and this artwork on the back. And I have to say, for the 6 films prior to Disney, so the prequels and the 3 originals, I really did love this format of, main character and then this beautiful iconic artwork on the back. And I particularly do love the backs for each of them. Then we have Star Wars The Force Awakens, which has Kylo Ren on the front, and then good old Captain Phasma. And then we have Rogue One, and I actually love Rogue One's Steelbook. I think all of this art is fantastic, and I have a thing for the ones with matted finishes, and this one has a bit of matte to it, so I think it's great. I think it is gorgeous. Moving right along are a few that I don't love, but I love the Steelbooks, or their guilty pleasures. First up, we got The Huntsman, Winter's War, and it has this gorgeous Chris Hemsworth face on the front, and then the stunning Charlize Theron's face on the back. So I think this Steelbook is just beautiful, regardless of the beautiful people, but they certainly help. And so, even though it was disappointing, still got it. Then I have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows, and I think that this artwork is really awesome. Including the back, I think this art is also really awesome. Another disappointing film, but hey, I got some turtle masks with this and a nice Steelbook, so I actually liked Assassin's Creed, so this one does have a matte finish and a pretty basic back with just the Creed symbol, but I do think the front is gorgeous, and again, I like this movie a lot more than most people seem to, so I thought I'd get the Steelbook. And Baywatch, I also seem to like a little bit more than everybody else. I really like this super shiny silver finish to this one, and then the black and white photos with just the pops of color. And of course, we have the beautiful Rock and amazing Zac Efron there on the front. So then I have the original Ghostbusters, and I think that this artwork is just fantastic, so I had to have it. And the 2016 Ghostbusters, which has similar artwork. I had to have them both in the same vein. Another film I liked more than the masses seemed to. So there you go. So then I have a few YA, young adult titles on Steelbook, starting with one that has the 3rd coming soon, and that is The Maze Runner The Scorch Trials. I think it's a nice looking cover. I really like this, finish that goes with the film. Kind of sad there's nothing on the back, but sometimes these simple ones are actually some of my favorites, but I think it's a pretty nice little Steelbook. And then another series I seem to like a little bit better, minus the second one is the worst. Speaking of, we have Insurgent here, part of the Divergent series. But the Steelbook looks so cool with Theo James. I do actually really love this image here. I don't have the first one on Steelbook, so we'll see. Then I also have Allegiant, and again, I think it's nice imaging, so I have those. And then the Hunger Games. I own them all on Blu-ray, but I only have Mockingjay Part 1, with this awesome back, and then Mockingjay Part 2 on Steelbook, and I do actually particularly love this one. So now just for a bunch of random steelbooks I have, some of which are also part of incomplete collections. I know, I'm a horrible completionist. First we have Lucy, another film I liked more than nearly everyone else, and I love this back. We have Fury here, and I love this steelbook. I think it looks so cool. I love the matte finish. The back is awesome as well, but really, it's this cover that sells it. And I think they just re-released it with a new steelbook, but I'm not going to go by that because I already have this awesome one. So next we have Creed, which is a shiny steelbook cover, and that back image is pretty awesome itself. We have Spectre, which is my only 007 steelbook. Just kind of like a cool premise, but really simple design. Then we have Chappie, a movie I loved, actually, that everybody else seemed to hate. But I think it's a cute design for a movie I like. Next up I have The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies, which this cover is amazing with Smaug. And then we have the back with Bilbo holding the ring. And another matte finish. Next up I have Kingsman, The Golden Circle, another movie I was disappointed by, but this steelbook is absolutely amazing. I love when they incorporate the front and back together like this. I just find it so gorgeous. They did release the first Kingsman. I do already have that on Blu-ray, but the steelbook, it's in the design of this one. It's so gorgeous that I might just have to buy it again. Then we have Baby Driver, one of my favorite films of the year, and I think this is really cool artwork. As is this, with the little car getting shot out of the gun like a bullet. So, beautiful steelbook for an awesome film. Next up, Atomic Blonde. And I think the mix of this like aqua color with the awesome black and white artwork makes for an absolutely stunning steelbook. I think this is a gorgeous, gorgeous steelbook cover, and I had to have it. Next up is Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets. Again, look at this amazing artwork. And then we go to the back, which is also just as cool. I love this style on this, so yeah. And then my most recent purchase is Dunkirk, which I also think has a really nice cover. It has like a shiny matte finish, which I think is really cool as well. And I do love this back image. Then I have Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, the only Mission Impossible film I have on steelbook. John Wick Chapter 2. I don't have the first one actually on steelbook, just regular Blu-ray. But wow, is this not a gorgeous cover or what? And then I have the Pokemon collection. It has all three of the first three films. And then, of course, just kind of like a standard back. It looks like just a normal Blu-ray back. But I thought it was definitely cool enough, and I'm a big enough Pokemon fan, obviously, to want this on steelbook. And then recently, it feels like, I have picked up quite a few Disney-related steelbooks. So, I got Finding Dory on steelbook. And what a cute back is that with Dory hiding in there. I think it's really cool and cute. I also have Cars 3, a film I really enjoyed this past year. And I think it's a kind of cool little concept. The front and back also kind of make one of the posters they were releasing for the film. And then I have Moana, one of my favorite films of all of 2016. So I had to have this one. Earlier this year, they released a Lion King steelbook. So although I already had it on Blu-ray, I mean, come on, I had to have it. Plus I love the black background behind the characters. And of course it has the Walt Disney Collection seal there, so. And Beauty and the Beast, the live-action remake from this year. I think this cover is gorgeous. I think this back is also gorgeous. So there you go. Then I also have the Lego Batman movie. I love that they made it look like Legos all over the front and back here. So, pretty awesome. And just picked up the Lego Ninjago movie, which I think is pretty adorable itself. Then we have Jason Bourne, the only Bourne film that I have on steelbook. A really simple steelbook, but another one I seem to like a lot more than most everyone. And we have Saban's Power Rangers. I thought this steelbook was pretty cool. I in particular love the back. I did love one of the other designs, maybe just a smidge more than the steelbook design, but still had to get it, come on. Then we have Southpaw, which I do think is an underrated film, but a beautiful matte finish steelbook here. Got the gloves on the back. And another beautiful matte finish with Hacksaw Ridge. We've got Straight Outta Compton, which I think is just a tried and true Steelbook. Looks awesome, and it's a pretty awesome movie. Then I have two Western style movies that have similar designs. First up we have The Hateful Eight. It has this awesome like orangey red gold trim around it, and then you have the cool background, but just that burst of color amongst like a gray, black and white matte Steelbook is pretty cool. Then we have a similar design for The Magnificent Seven, which I thought was a beautiful Steelbook. I do really like this front. And then the back, you get that big splash of red amongst the black, white, and grays of it all. And then even on the side here. But I love that we have the 7 here, and then we have the 7 weapons with the shadows down here. I think it's a really cool design. Then one of my favorites, Mad Max Fury Road. Another matte finish, which I've told you I love, with good old Tom Hardy's face on the back. Then we have Star Trek Beyond, which is just colorful, beautiful design. Alright, then we have Unbroken, which I actually got on sale for only $5, but it's a pure, just blank back. But I do think the front is really nice. Then we have La La Land, and I actually think La La Land is one that would have been really nice as a matte finish, but it does have the gloss. I really like the dancing across the piano keys, and it's just an overall clean, pretty Steelbook. Okay, so don't judge me for these next two. We have 50 Shades of Grey. I actually don't hate this film nearly as much as everybody else. I think it's a fresh, clean, nice, matte Steelbook. And I do have 50 Shades Darker. I think the artwork is very nice on this one as well. And after I had that first one, I have to get the second one too, right? I wish they had stuck with the matte finish for this second one though, but I still think it's pretty nice. And then we have Furious 7, which I think is a pretty nice Steelbook as well. I really in particular like the back. And then the Fate of the Furious with all of the blue hues instead of the like orangey, yellowy, red pops of 7. Then, of course, I had to get Wonder Woman, and this is one where I actually don't love this front artwork. I think the back artwork is nice. I just kind of wish they had gone with a different cover, and this prompted me to have to get a second version of it. But I had to have the Wonder Woman Steelbook. So now on to my Marvel Steelbooks. First up, we have Ant-Man, and I love this front. I love that he's just in that tiny little bullet hole right there. And then we have the back, which is also awesome. So just great artwork on Ant-Man. Then we have Doctor Strange, which is a nice matte finish. I love this front cover. And then the back just adds to the whole book effect. I think it's all very nice as well. Then I have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Of course, it's really cute. And then we've got just kind of a simple plain back that ties into the front. I think this one's just okay, if I'm being honest, but had to have it on Steelbook, right? Then we have Avengers Age of Ultron with the Ultron style Avengers A. And of course, Ultron himself on the back. Captain America Civil War, which I think is an amazing Steelbook. I absolutely love this cover art. It has the texturing here upon the rip. It's matte finish. And then this beauty on the back. I just think this is a wonderfully designed Steelbook. And then we have Spider-Man Homecoming. I actually really love this front cover as well. I think it's beautifully illustrated, as is the back. So, beautiful animation on this one. And then my final collection of Steelbook films, we have X-Men. And I think that this Steelbook is nice. It fits the first movie very well. X2, X-Men United. Another very nice, simple, clean Steelbook look, and I just love having all the characters on the front and back. X-Men The Last Stand. I think it's a little bit fancier, a little bit more flair than the previous two, but a nice Steelbook. We then have X-Men First Class. I do love that big X on the front. And then the obligatory team shot on the back. Then we have X-Men Days of Future Past. I love that front picture. I just think it's gorgeous. And then, of course, we have the Sentinel across the X in the back. And then we have X-Men Apocalypse, and I absolutely love this image. We're back to a matte finish, and then we just kind of have a more simple back. But it's all very cohesive, and as I said, I think this is just a stunning image of Apocalypse with his horsemen. And then we have Deadpool. I think this is a nice little cover. Nice back, all cohesive, pretty plain, except I hate that this is printed upside down. It drives me nuts seeing that Deadpool printed upside down amongst the rest of my collection. But I guess good old trolling Deadpool fashion, right? Then I have the Wolverine. I love this artwork. I think it is just striking amongst that white background with the red and the black. Oh, it's gorgeous. And then we have the photo in the back. And then Logan. I actually think this is a really nice animation on this cover as well. The back is just a continuation from the front, really, to make one continuous picture. But I think it's a gorgeous steelbook for a wonderful movie. I also have the last two seasons, Season 6 and Season 7 of Game of Thrones on steelbook as well. So this is Season 6. They both come with a magnet. Season 6 really doesn't like staying where it's supposed to go. But, of course, here's this. And the back is absolutely striking. I love it. So, and then Season 7, as you see, this magnet sticks much better. But this is the actual steelbook cover itself, and then the background is just kind of a continuation of the map. So obviously the front is the highlight on this one, whereas the back was for Season 6. So that is my entire steelbook collection as of December 2017. What did you think of my collection? What are some of your favorites amongst the ones I have? And please feel free to share some of your steelbook collection. Are you a lover of steelbooks like me? Do you have a big collection of them? What do you think of all this steelbook nonsense? Let me know either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. Also, if you did like this video, make sure to click like down below and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on our latest videos. I love you all so much for your support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!